You did the loneliness scale, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when were you the most lonely, and can you tell me more about it?
I was the most lonely my 10th grade year
Hmm.
when I switched high schools.
Okay. And like, how did that make you feel? Well, how did it make you feel lonely?
I knew some of the kids, but um, I was in magnet school first through 12th grade. So like
Hmm.
first through ninth grade, I went to school with all the same people.
Hmm.
And like that magnet school, it was more focused towards like the arts. So like I would sing, like
Hmm.
that was my magnet or whatever. But at the magnet school I went to, it was focused more on technology.
Hmm.
So my magnet there was medical.
Okay. Okay.
But like I knew other people from like just being in the same time with them, but I didn't like have no real friends for
Hmm.
real.
Hmm. Okay. So how do you cope when you're feeling lonely?
Um, I listen to music or I talk to my mom.
Okay. Anybody else you talk to besides your mom?
No.
No. Okay. Have you been rejected, and if so, how did it make you feel?
Mm, I haven't been rejected like in no relationship wise, nothing like that. Um, I was rejected. Like I couldn't get into one of the colleges I wanted to go to,
Hmm. So how did
but
that?
just I wasn't like I was mad first because I really wanted to go to FAMU, but I looked at it on the brighter side because it's really a party school, and I didn't even
Hmm.
be around all that, so I was like, whatever.
And then it's like it's far away from home too, though. So,
Yeah, that too, that too.
um, when did your recent loneliness begin?
Um, the last time I felt lonely was maybe like the first month of college.
College. That's how it was with me. Maybe just cause like you ain't know nobody.
Yeah.
Um, is there some difficulty leaving home? Like, are there some days you don't want to leave home, or you just dread leaving home?
When I was in high school, my 12th grade year, yes, like I hated going to school every day. I really did hate going to school. But I just blamed that on my anxiety, not really
Hmm.
loneliness. So yeah.
Okay. So, what age were you when you first became truly aware of your loneliness?
17. Yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give someone who is feeling lonely?
Talk to someone and get a diary. Write your feelings down.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
That what you do, or you just?
I don't write them, but I type like notes in my phone.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your loneliness and why?
As of, like right now or when I was lonely.
You can do both.
When I was lonely, I rated it like a 6 because like I had people that I could talk to, but like I said, they were friends from my other school, so like
Mhm.
throughout the whole school day, I ain't had nobody to talk to, but like I know that I had friends or whatever.
Mhm.
And now it's like a 2. Like I go out and stuff, but sometimes I just like being by myself.
Mhm. I am. What does it feel like to be lonely?
Um, you might just feel like you have no one to turn to,
Hmm.
and what else can I say? You're in your own little world, pretty much.
So, are there times like you do feel like you ain't got nobody to turn to? Because your mom is like they're like way older than us, so they may not like.
And you can't come to your mom with everything.
Mhm.
Like some stuff she don't need to know.
For real. So what are some triggers of being lonely? Or some triggers that you?
Being in a new environment,
Hmm.
being around new people that I really don't know.
Hmm.
And that's about it. Cause I'm a people person. I don't mind talking to people.
Hmm.
I'm going to cut my light on. But you can keep talking though. I'm talk loud.
Okay. So, what are some ways to avoid being lonely?
Be outgoing. Keep an open mind about a lot of things. And that's all I can say. Try to surround yourself with positive.
Hmm. Okay, can you talk about your the loneliness scale test that you took?
My loneliness scale test.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just a second. I'm finna go cut my dog and then we come back. Okay, I'm back. All right. Where can I go to look at my test?
I think you could probably go to, wasn't it like a quiz or something like
Yeah,
that?
it was a quiz on Canvas. Let me try to find it. Matter of
Maybe.
fact, I'm just gonna do what I did this weekend with the 10
Mhm.
questions. I'm gonna just read off that.
Okay.
My first statement was there is no one I can turn to, and I chose rarely
Mm-hmm.
because I have lots of family and friends that I can speak with, depending on what the situation
Mm-hmm.
is. Like I'm not gonna come to my mom with it. But yeah, the seriousness of the matter determines who I will vent to. Statement 2 is I do not feel alone. I responded with this with rarely because I do feel alone quite often. However, I think that's by choice. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just like being by myself. Statement 3, I feel a part of a group of friends. I responded to this with rarely. And I said that because I have like individual friends in JSU, but like they don't all hang out together. Like I might know this girl from this class, this girl, you know. Statement 4 is I'm an outgoing person. I responded to this with often because I'm very easygoing and I consider myself to be like a free spirited individual because I don't find it hard to meet new people. Statement 5 was there are people that I feel close to. And I said sometimes for this statement, I do feel close to individuals, and with some, I tolerate them from a distance. Statement 6 is I feel left out. I responded to this with sometimes. If I would be more involved like kids my age, I probably wouldn't feel left out. Statement 7 was there are people that understand me. I responded to this with sometimes because I feel as if with some things, no matter how many times I explain it or how many different ways I explain it, you won't feel the way that I feel about the situation.
That's what I said on mine too.
Yeah. So statement 8 was there are people that I can turn to. I responded to this with sometimes. Like I said, with some individuals, I hesitate on telling things to because like some friends, they can't hold water. So I don't tell some of my friends a lot of things. Statement 9 was I have a lot in common with people around me. And I said sometimes because when I'm forced into new situations with new individuals, sometimes I have nothing in common with them. Statement 10 was no one really knows me well. I responded to this with rarely because I'm a very open book. Like anything anybody want to know, I tell them. So yeah, that was it.
Okay, so out of all the 3 projects we've done, which one was your favorite? Why?
I would say my second project was my favorite, which was project option number 4 with the music playlist. Because for one, it was the easiest for me because it didn't require that much work, and I love that. And for 2, it involved music, which is like my most favorite thing. So yeah.
I'm trying to see what else I can add. Cause that's all the questions I had. But you got any questions for me?
What about my project? Well, my loneliness project is similar to yours.
The coping methods. And what was that? What was the number you just read when I was like, I said the exact same thing? I think when it was like people don't understand.
I think it was 7 or 8.
That one. And when it was like I have somebody to turn and talk to whenever I need somebody to talk to. We basically had like the same numbers.
Like we picked the same question. Okay.
Yeah, this yeah.
I'm trying to find something to ask you. Do you feel that, because I know we both did the playlist and the lonely experience, do you feel like those two could kind of like tie in together?
I think yeah. Cause like when I get lonely, I do listen to music. It's like the number one thing I go to, music. Yes, I
I
think
don't
they
have
can tie
nothing
in.
else I think of.
Cause I had like 15 questions.
See, I need to stop talking so fast. It's my problem. But I think what you recorded is what I gotta post, and what I record is what you gotta post. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh no, how we do it the last time?
Last time when I asked you questions about your loneliness interview, you recorded it. And then when you asked me about my music, I recorded it. So I think we could send them to each other. So yeah, we're just gonna do that.
Okay. So you want to start recording?
It's just 12 minutes.
I know. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what else I can ask because I used all my questions. If I can ask a question within a question.
If I minimize this, will it still record? Like you still see me? Okay, let me go find something to ask you.
So out of your entire life, how many times have you felt loneliness?
But once I got like old enough to play with other kids and stuff, I felt lonely when I was at home or like when I was outside of school because I was the only child in my mama's house. So I just had to learn how to play by myself. But that would be the first time. Second time would be switching high schools, and then the third time would be college, pretty much.
Let me see. So do you like talk to your friends? Like, do they feel lonely and have y'all like have a conversation about it, or you just don't talk to them about stuff like that?
Can you repeat it again? I'm sorry.
I said, like, do you talk to your friends about your loneliness? Like, do they feel lonely? So do y'all like
Some friends I do, but I wouldn't say like it's just about loneliness. But like I have certain friends that I can vent to because they just always know what to say. But it's some friends that I don't know, maybe they're not in touch with themselves or something, but they just don't offer good advice sometimes. So I just have to pick and choose what I say. I would say the experience in my life that left me feeling the loneliest would be honestly, it would have been like going to college.
That's the same for me. Cause I ain't never like went to a different school.
Like yeah, and then I was away from home. But I wasn't homesick. Like once I go home, I'll be ready to come back to Jackson. Even though it's nothing to do here, my mom just be getting on my nerves.
Yes, you want your own space.
Yes.
They don't be understanding sometimes.
And something that kept me motivated to fight my loneliness, my degree. And the fact that my aunt just graduated from nursing school in May. And my grandma was a nurse for 33 years. So I just feel like I got to keep the tradition going. And like my auntie, she did it with like, she had her son fresh out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like she can do it with a kid. And I don't even have a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
I just need to grind right now because I know she can do what I can. I don't have an excuse.
Mm-hmm. But like I have heard like nurses, they tend to get like burnt out on like nursing. Like I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, but like with that, I would say, well, like I want to be an RN, so like I can go to like different areas of nursing.
Mhm.
So like I feel like if I get burnt out in one area, I can just transfer to another. But I really don't think I'll ever get tired of like being
Mm-mm.
because I feel like it's not gonna be a job to me because it's something I like to do.
Like do yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, that's all the questions I had.
There's one that says, "Why did well, never mind. Would you say that your loneliness has affected how you approach people?" Did you already ask it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I would say no because, like with anybody, if you're feeling lonely, then of course you will want new people to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "Do you feel like the outgoing version of you or the shy version of you is more authentic to how you operate?" I would say the outgoing version of me because I really don't have a shy version of me,
Mm-hmm.
so that's more authentic to me. And it says, "Do you think you'll always remember the version of you that had to fight off loneliness?" I say yes, and I don't think it's bad because it would serve as like a reminder,
Mm-hmm.
like motivation to not ever want to go back to that place in your life.
Yeah, I'm just glad like we ain't never just been like lonely, like had a bad experience
Yeah,
like other people. Cause
everything is minor. So.
uh-huh. I'm glad. That's all I got. Thanks.
That's all I have to.
We're at what, like 18 minutes.
I mean, that's more than halfway.
Yes, that's more than 6 minutes.
hmm I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay, it's back to full screen. You could just hang up
Okay.
and I think you can share something in the stream. Try that first, and if that don't work, then just email it. And I'm gonna
Okay.
go get my questions ready for your interview.
Okay.
All right.